Can you not sit so that you're like shorter than me? Fuck off. Sit up straight. Show that you're larger than me. Make me feel small. Okay.
It's your tits that are huge. My tits aren't that big.
Okay, hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So, our channel, my channel. He's just being featured today. So we're filming a Q&A based on all the questions you guys asked via Instagram. He's not drinking because he's sick, but I'm gonna have a glass of wine. This is my second glass of wine.
During the 30-day challenge.
Because I told you guys that I would drink wine while I did it, so I'd be really honest. So I'm just honoring what I said to you guys. Anyways, I'm gonna go through all the questions that I got, and we're gonna answer them to the best of our abilities.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, let's just get right into it here. How long did you wait to have sex after Dax? Long time, like a couple months. What the fuck?
Alright, let's do this.
He just drank all my wine. It was at least 6 weeks, like I think 8 to 10 maybe, and that was because it really hurt a lot to go inside. So we would try and I'd say no.
Yeah, it just wasn't happening.
I'm gonna pour more wine. How did we meet?
Do I start from like...
I'm gonna get wine.
Start off with her adding me on Facebook.
No, that's not even true. You have to go from before that.
What's before that?
So, how did we meet? We were going to the same gym, Platinum Athletic Club, for a long time, and would see each other there, but we were both dating other people, so we weren't really interested in each other. Or like maybe he was always interested in me, I don't really know. But we were dating other people, so didn't really know. Like I noticed him, but it was not a big deal. Didn't really care. And then one day, he was tanned, and we walked past each other, and he looked into my eyes. And his eyes like pierced my soul. And after that day, everything was just different. I couldn't get the stupid kid out of my mind.
When was that?
It was like a while. It was like before like we actually, you know, started dating or like talking to each other.
Pretty much we just like saw each other on and off at the gym, never like conversed or anything like that. And then one night, I guess she added me on Facebook. And it was weird because that night I had been out with some friends and things went sideways. Like my ex and I were kind of on the rocks as is, and then we ended up breaking up that night. And then I woke up the next morning to an ad from her on Facebook, and I'm just like, whoa, what the? Like that's...
weird timing.
Yeah, really weird timing. And then from there we just started chatting here and there.
Talk about how this Facebook request happened. There was some serious stalking that went on because to address another question about why doesn't he have IG, like he doesn't have Instagram. So the typical way that you go find someone is like find someone on Instagram. I couldn't do that because the guy didn't exist. So there was like serious stalking that went on. I had to have other people help figure out who this guy was so I could find his name and eventually find him on Instagram, on Facebook. So I was a stalker, and then I added him one night after a little bit too much wine, and then pretended like someone else added him. I didn't want to admit that it was me. So I said,
she's like, oh, my best friend added you. And I was like, oh, what a typical line to say. Like any girl, guys, any girl that says to you, oh, my best friend added you, they're lying. 100%.
Turn the TV off. It's probably so loud that people can't hear us. That's how we met. And yeah, the rest was kind of history. So
when was that? That was like
a couple of years ago.
No, but like month-wise. That's like what?
March.
End of February.
Yeah. Like March, February, March of like a couple of years ago.
Started hanging out
and to be honest, before we even spoke, I just was like, I think I'm gonna marry him. I'm not kidding. So like when people say like, you know, I didn't even talk to him yet, and I was like, I don't know why. I just like imagine myself marrying this guy. And that's where like vision is so important, because like look what happened. I envisioned it, and now here we are.
She dropped me.
2 babies. So be careful what you envision in your life.
Didn't envision 2 babies, but here they are. What's up, guys? Say hi.
Okay. How long have we been together? Yeah, for like 4 years. We've been married for 1. This is like our 4 years coming up. When am I gonna film him dancing again, like the time in Mexico?
We gotta go to Mexico, I guess, because
Or
you
we
gotta
gotta
have too much tequila to
We're
dance.
planning on going out in like 2 weeks, and he'll probably get really, really drunk, and so I can film him then.
Yeah, that's true.
When are y'all gonna have any more kids? Hopefully not anytime soon, because this is a lot going on here. It's a lot to handle, and he only wanted 1 baby. Here we are with 2, and so I always thought I wanted more kids, and I do still want more, but at this time I'm like pretty taxed, and I'm like ready to have a break. Like I don't want any more anytime soon.
I think 2 is just like a nice round number, you know? It's just 3, then 1's left out, then you gotta have 4, and then that's a party. So I think 2 is a solid number.
That's fine, but it'll be whatever I end up wanting. So
no more trips to Mexico.
why is Daniel always half naked?
Cause when I'm at home, I just like to chill with my shirt off. No reason. It's not cause like Carly's filming or anything. That's just the way I am.
Daniel get upset when my tits are all over the place. Definitely not upset.
No, I get a good laugh out of it.
He calls me like the milk truck and like,
Yeah.
oh, the milk truck's arrived, and like makes fun of me constantly for having big boobs.
Bonkers.
How do you guys keep your relationship healthy and strong with your littles? We don't.
Healthy and strong with our what?
With our littles. I think it gets neglected for sure. It gets put on the back burner.
Oh.
It's not a top priority, but like we still, I don't know, we don't get to go out. We don't really get to do anything with each other alone. So we have to just like make it fun while we're together.
Yeah.
And we actually like each other. Like we get along really well, like friends.
Mm-hmm. So.
We do though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like he's off work and we spent the last 2 months together day in and day out, and like no one's annoyed at each other.
Like even when we fight, we laugh afterwards. It's just
Not serious.
Yeah. Like she'll get mad at me and I'll start laughing at her, and then she just starts laughing.
He doesn't take me seriously. Like I'll get very firm and he laughs at me, so I have to start laughing. And then
And
my
vice versa.
son, Daxton, this one, is learning to do the same thing. So that's really great. Thank you, Daniel.
Role models.
Oh, has our adult time changed since having kids?
What adult time?
Yeah. Jackson doesn't sleep till we go to sleep usually. He's in a really terrible habit, so like we don't really have adult time. Today I was thinking like, God, the things I would do to just like lay down and watch a movie uninterrupted.
I have to say, like, having just the 1 kid at the time was really not that bad. I mean, he's kind of like a little shit sometimes, but it was still manageable. Having 2 kids though, especially under 1, that like now it's busy. Now it's completely different. So it's just time management and just making time for each other when you can. Yeah, you just gotta find the moments and make them happen, I guess.
Am I nervous to have sex again since we're so fertile? We've already had sex, so yeah, we're utilizing like Daniel actually pull out and we won't make babies, because literally the 2 times this guy hasn't pulled out in the 4 years we've been together are these 2 children here. So that's up to him. Keep some control.
She's literally the most fertile woman in the world, and I'm Michael Phelps in the sack, so.
Okay. I'm disgusted.
There's no Nemos up there.
So repulsive to talk about the sack. Anyways, how do you deal with Daniel being such a little shit sometimes? Love you guys. Thanks, girl.
She's a little shit too.
No, it's not true.
It's what
I'm
you
perfect.
don't see.
I am perfect.
Yep. Everybody saw you hit me with a banana peel while I was in the bathroom on your Instagram. Okay, like
If you guys missed
like
that,
that's
I'm
not a
sorry.
rarity. She does crap like that all the time.
He always, his friends, he tries to tell them stories about me, or like his coworkers, and they're always like, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
But literally I'm worse than he is, probably.
I'm just like my coworkers and stuff. They just know like I'm just like a funny, free-going guy, easy to get along with. Just I make jokes and stuff, and then I tell them like I'm like she's literally the same way as me. Like the things that come out of my mouth, they come out of her mouth, and I'm like, what? Her? I was like, I swear. That's why we get along so well.
Yeah. I hate it when my hubby's on his phone. Yeah, like I'm allowed to be on my phone 24/7. But when he's on his phone and I have a second where I'm not on my phone, like it's not allowed. But no, I'm just kidding. I do. Daxon's saying hi. No, I don't hate it because he's always playing stupid games, and I just think like, can't you do something better with your time? Like
Arbon?
Or like invest in stocks, or like, you know, do something smart with your time instead of like playing some dumb loserish games. Like, what the hell is that stupid new game you're playing? Frack? Like, what the F is a frag? What?
Frag.
Like, what is that? And why are you using your time playing a game called Frag? So that's how I feel about that one.
It helps. You just gotta find the things in life that just like help you de-stress sometimes.
Like what is, it's so, oh my god, don't even get me started. Like people who waste their time playing games on their phone, it's just, ugh. Anyways, how are we handling having too little? We're just handling it. It really helps having support and like him being off work, being able to take care of him and help, because I think I'd probably be like really struggling right now on my own. Yeah. But also because they're both breastfeeding, and so in the night they're like, one feeds and then the other one wants to feed, and then Daxon gets upset that the other one's feeding, and so like the nights are the hardest. Days are not really hard at all. How long did it take Daniel to get his muscular bod?
Well, I've been working out since I was 19.
After he got shit kicked.
It was
his mom made him get a gym membership.
She didn't make me. I said I wanted to get a gym membership.
She was like, you got your ass kicked last night, you need to join a gym because you're a pussy ass bitch. That's basically what happened. And then he joined a gym and started getting muscle.
Yeah, there you go. Before I started working out, I was about 172 pounds. And I'm 6'3", and then I got up to about 230, and then now I've leaned down a lot, and I'm only about 210. So
said we're funny.
Oh, thanks.
People think we're funny. Thanks, guys. How did Daniel know I was the one? I don't know this either.
I think it just when you meet someone. And everything just clicked, you know? It was kind of like looking in the mirror and being like, whoa, this is like the female version of me. Our personalities. Yes, we have traits that are different for sure. Like she's like the most driven person I've ever met, and I kind of slack in that category a little bit sometimes. But I think we're yin and yang in that. So everything clicks where it needs to, and where we're opposite, we help balance each other out. And I just thought it was a perfect match, and I was like, hey, yo, you want to get married?
I think I probably asked.
That's literally how I proposed.
No, I think I said we should probably get married. He said okay, so then we got married. And do you know how I proposed? Sitting beside me in our car.
Yeah, it was very.
Shit! I forgot the ring.
In my defense, we kind of last minute shotgunned it before Daxon was born, so there wasn't a lot of preparation time. We kind of just decided one day, bought rings the next. So
pretty much, but he still could have got down on one knee or something. That was all for the gram, guys. He didn't get down on one knee. I made him forcibly take that photo.
I don't know what the gram is.
And he proposed to me sitting side by side in the car after our dinner because he was like. Forgot the ring. So he's like, want to get married? I was like, sure. So romantic. Thanks, guys.
Here we are now.
How old are we? We are 26, turning 27 this year. Born in 1992. Both at Surrey Memorial Hospital. 3 weeks apart. We're both Tauruses. That's why we like each other, I think.
Yeah.
Why can guys drink beer and still maintain the shred?
I work really hard in the gym.
He does, but in general, men just have it easier than women at maintaining a leaner physique.
I just have a fast metabolism too, so yes, I am lucky in some sense. So I am blessed with that fact, but it doesn't come without hard work as well. So
okay. Did you ever want a daughter? Will you have more children in the future? I actually don't just want to have more kids to try and have a daughter. I don't really care. Like, I love both boys. And when I first got pregnant, I was kind of like, oh my god, I really want a daughter. But to be honest, it was so that I could put more pink on my Instagram page. Like, oh shit. In general, I always wanted boys. And so that's what I have, and which is kind of weird because I started thinking as I got older that I might want a girl. And then I got 2 boys and I couldn't be happier. But we'll see if I feel that same way as they get older. Okay, like, no. Like, how do you find that?
Jackson's trying to grab our light and our camera, by the way, if you're wondering what's going on in the background. He's also...
What did you guys look like before getting into fitness? I gained a lot of weight in like grade 8, and then I got skinny, and then I got into fitness, and now I kind of look like before I even worked out. but that's fine. I'm gonna make the muscles back. He was a scrawny little biznatch. Maybe I can like make a post about this. He was really skinny and tall and lean. And then when he met me, I taught him about proper nutrition and feeding himself, because he was not, like, he was working out so hard, but he wasn't eating enough, so he wasn't gaining enough, like, muscle. So I helped him do that. He's never taken steroids, even though people try to, like, think that he has. Nope. He gained his muscle. I'm gonna take it, all the credit. It was from me feeding him. Greatest thing about adjusting to parenthood, the sleep.
Sleep. For sure.
Were we engaged before I was pregnant with Dax? No. We'd just been dating about 2 years, and then I got pregnant, and then we got engaged and married in the weekend before Daxon was born. How many kids? I don't know. He wants 2. I'm up in the air right now of what I want. When did Daniel know he wanted to take you off the market?
When did I know?
I don't think he ever did.
Like take you off, like marriage? Take you off the market?
Or like making your girlfriend, I guess either one. Doesn't matter.
I don't know. When I just knew. I think we always knew as soon as we were together.
It just took him a bit to admit it.
Yeah.
Slow
steps.
Goals for the future. To build an, I don't know, an incredibly successful business. That's my goal. In regards to us, make him do the same thing. But currently he wants to be a cop, so we're going to see how that one goes. Who wears the pants?
No, I think we share them pretty evenly.
This is what I'll say. I think I generally wear them in terms of he's easygoing and pretty much will do what I want. Because he usually agrees, like we're on the same page with things, but if I'm being a little biznatch, he's very quick to correct me and put me in my place. So in that sense, I feel like he has more power that way. Your favorite thing about me as a mom?
Favorite thing about me as a mom? And your patience. You're very patient.
Yeah, he didn't know what it was like to be a stay-at-home until recently, so.
Yeah, I'm a house husband now.
Why doesn't he have Instagram? He never had it before we got together, and I was like, you probably should never get it.
No interest.
Well, and because he's so easily distracted. Like, it's just one more thing for him to waste his time on. Like, he can scroll Facebook, and he finds Facebook interesting, so, like, why even download Instagram? And all the thirsty hoes out there. I was like, if you don't have it, you're not going to get it now. You're just going to stay featured on mine. Favorite things about each other. He cleans. Like, I haven't cleaned since he's been off work. He does it all. And favorite thing, like, he's just, I don't know, all of it.
You?
About you, I like all of you.
Yeah? That's cool. Thanks. I can't say that about her. No, I think what I like the most about Carly is probably her motivation. I don't think I've ever met somebody that just has the drive and the motivation to accomplish things. Like, she's the kind of woman that you just, if she wants something, she'll get it. And there's nothing that can stop her. When she's like a horse with blinders on. She sees the object and that's it. So if she wants it, she gets it, and I think that's a pretty impressive trait to have, because nowadays a lot of people just kind of free flow and do things and then fall off, and you know, and there's not a lot of focus and determination.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's what he wishes he could do, but he doesn't.
Exactly.
So I'm constantly trying to make him do what I do, but he's just like, won't do it. How to remain confident for sexy time when pregnant. I honestly, my sex drive was so through the friggin' roof with my first pregnancy.
I couldn't keep up.
It made, like, he thought I was psycho.
It was exhausting.
I was. So, I don't know. Like, I never didn't feel confident in my body, I guess. It's like, cool, I'm bigger. Deal with it. I don't know. If you think I look like a big old square, big thing, turn off the lights. I don't know. Like, it never really bothered me. So, I guess, like, just being confident in yourself and, like, being confident, like, your partner loves you. You guys are having a baby together.
Yeah.
So, how come I drink wine when I breastfeed because I can. No, I honestly did so much research before I ever drank wine while breastfeeding, and basically everything I found was that it's really safe. Really, like, and a lot of the studies actually say unless you're like completely drunk, that it doesn't really impact your baby that much at all. So I drink like a glass or two here and there. If I'm gonna drink more than that, then I usually try to give a bottle for one feed and then back to breastfeeding. Why does Daniel never wear a shirt?
Maybe I haven't said that.
You said always naked.
Oh,
But
well,
yeah, he never has a shirt on. I don't know why.
Always warm.
How do we stay up late together? We've both been off work. Well, like I work from home, so it's not like I ever have to go into work.
I never
like,
used to be that way. I was always like be in bed by like.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh, Daniel's so handsome.
Thank you.
He honestly, like, girls are so weird about him. Even when we go out, sometimes they get so stupid. Like, they can't even talk. Like, servers or, like, bartenders get, like, and I was like, oh my god. If you only knew how bad his fart smelled.
This must be that hormone protein.
No, it isn't. What a terrible thing to say.
I'm just kidding. It's their digestion plus.
Oh, yeah. When you first start taking digestion plus, your gut can't handle it or something.
No.
Does hubby come home and help with cleaning or the babies? Yes, he does. But before he was off work, no, he didn't do like tons. I did.
Yeah, she did.
I did everything pretty much before when he was working because he'd be home tired and he went to the gym and stuff. So like I pretty much handled it all. But since he's been off and now there's 2 babies, I'm kind of the one working now and he's doing all the home stuff. The best and worst thing about each other.
Well, I think touching on best thing already would be your motivation. Worst thing? Let's see.
This is his favorite question ever. He can't wait to unleash.
I think it would be
My attitude.
yeah,
When I get
like her
bitchy.
like when she gets bitchy, she's just crazy. So I have to take her down a few notches sometimes, where she just she's just like goes crazy and turns unrealistic, and I have to say, whoa, time to take you back down to reality here because you're wandering. Your mind is wandering and you're going crazy. So let's snap out of it here. That's most of the time when I'm like firm with her. That's really the only time.
It's not often.
Not often.
Worst thing about Daniel. Honestly, my brain is so fried right now. All I can think of is his farts. Like,
I was just about to say my
his gas at night. No, the worst thing about him, what annoys me about you?
The fact that I laugh at you when you get mad.
No. What's something annoying? He acts like so, repulsively stupid when he gets around boys and drinks too much. And then that's just like not a turn on. But like anything else about him, like nothing really is worse. Like a bad characteristic about you. One thing I just wish he would do is like believe in himself more. And that annoys me. Because it's like, hello, you can do whatever you want to. But he doesn't believe in himself. So that's annoying for me. And that he plays games and doesn't like do stocks or something smart with his time. But other than that, all good. Nothing, like, honestly, that's the worst thing I can think about him. Like, still like him. Does your sex life change post-baby? TMI?
A little bit, not really.
I mean, yeah, if you have a baby in between your bed, you can't, like, do it all the time, but you kind of make do. If anything, I think it's gotten better.
Yeah.
No?
Hormones in the air, I guess.
I don't know. I feel like it's better now. Maybe also because he's not working. So he's like, has more energy. What do we do for fun or date night ideas? We haven't even been on a date. Like literally we've been on like one, maybe, since Jackson was born. Dinner dates, like going to the movies. I don't know. We haven't been dating.
Honestly, just to be able to go to dinner together on our own.
Sit up straight.
Just to chat and hang out.
Taking drives. without phones in the front, so that you like talk to each other and actually talk to each other, because then the babies usually are like chill in the back.
When she says drives without phones, it means while I'm driving, she puts her phone down.
So I'm actually
and
present.
talks.
How has our life changed since having babies? Just the sleep, I think, for sure, is the biggest change.
Oh yeah.
And like obviously your time is all about them, and your priorities are not yourselves anymore. Daniel's pretty good at keeping himself a priority, but how do we keep the spark alive even with Dax in our bed? Well, like maybe once a week we try to get him to sleep in his crib, but or we like get ourselves onto one side of the bed here and there.
The trick is, if you put him to bed, usually he's good for about an hour to 2 hours by himself. That's when you make the spark happen. Time management.
I'm drinking wine. Yeah, I am, Nina. I had to for the video. Same thing, like how do we find time for each other? We don't really, but like utilize your family or your support system. Like if they offer to take your baby, let them, and like go spend time together. That's something we didn't do enough of with Daxton, and now that we have 2, we can't really do that as much anymore. We think of the other the first time we met. Remember the first time we hung out? You took me to that shitty pho place and I complained the whole time.
Oh yeah, I was like, man, this girl is so opinionated about things.
What
So we went for pho, and we're sitting there, and she's like, oh, this broth looks so oily, and I'm like, oh.
I don't like oily pho, and
she's like, this meat looks disgusting.
It did, and so like,
and then she tasted it, she's like, it's not bad.
But like also when I'm nervous and I don't know what to say, like that's what I used to do. It was a really bad habit of mine. Like I would just complain to like make conversation. Yeah. I don't do that anymore. It was oily and it was gross. It was the shittiest pho place ever. So I've taken him to cleaner ones since.
I still love that pho place.
Gross. Favorite sex position? What's your favorite sex position?
I don't know. All of them.
You're a doggy style kind of man, but I feel like you've changed. You're like enjoying the missionaries these days.
Yeah. You like to
keep it simple.
It's all about mixing it up.
Keep it simple. I don't know. I find for me it's the easiest missionary to, you know, suit my own needs. Missionary story. Does Daniel support me? Yes, he does. In anything I do, he's like the greatest support system ever. Right?
Right.
Made me decide to have 2 babies close together. I did not decide.
It just happened.
I just got pregnant incredibly easy. And what was I supposed to do? 2 glasses of wine to have while breastfeeding. I said that already, like 1 to 2.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. Other people ask like other questions, but they're not really couple questions, so I'll address those separately. Someone also said like, does Daniel like the Arbonne shakes?
Yeah, they're good.
Awesome. Someone said they think they're gritty, and I think that's like completely not true. I've never found the Arbonne shake gritty, especially compared to other vegan proteins. Like,
yeah. Honestly, like the stuff that's out there nowadays is like just so full of crap and fillers and all this, like whey proteins and all that stuff. Even the vegan proteins, like a lot of the vegan proteins aren't even that healthy, and if they are, then they taste gross. And to actually have a company that supports, you know, healthy things and is, you know, and honest and looks for quality in their product, like, and that fact that it and it actually tastes good, like,
you guys, like, they test the soil that they grow anything in. That's incredible. Like, who actually gives a shit to that level about what's in their products? That's pretty amazing. So like for me, definitely I find the taste amazing. And of course, in terms of like, compared to like a whey protein shake, some whey protein shakes, I was saying, compared to other proteins out there, especially vegan ones, it tastes the best that I've tasted so far, and for the quality of the ingredients. That's why I love it. That's what actually got me interested in Arbonne as a business. And for him, yeah, like he likes it too. And it's legit. Great. It's not like we're saying that, because I would never. Like Vega. Yeah. I used to take Vega, and I thought it was and I thought Vega was better, but it turns out then I found out all this stuff about it that it wasn't very clean and all these things. So it's just our ones I felt comfortable taking while pregnant, breastfeeding, because they care about the ingredients. That's really it. Thank you so much for watching our video. And it was very choppy because there's 2 babies crying and being insane beside us.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thanks for the questions.
Getting him out of his
Hope you like the
shell.
answers. See you later.
Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video. Say bye, Daniel. That's the most PDA we've had ever.
Yeah, well.
Look how it's loving.
Thanks for the moist face. Ah!
Oh, you know what his least favorite thing about me is? When I stick my tongue in his mouth for fun. He hates it.
Yeah, who
Sloppy
does
kisses.
that?
He doesn't like it. Okay, love you.
Yeah. Keep your tongue in your mouth.
Say that you love me.
Love you too.
Tell them that you love me.
I love Carly so much.
Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.